Hello class, welcome. My name is Dr. Long. I'm your professor for this semester. This is World Civilization 2. This is a Maymester class and this is an online class. I'd like to welcome you to this class. I'm excited to have you. Maymester is a wonderful time to learn, to take a class, and to get course credit in a quick time. Now, I will tell you that Maymester is a 3-week class. I just want to tell you from the beginning, buckle up. We're going to move quickly. We'll learn a lot. But you do have to definitely do your work and stay on top of things. But the good thing, again, is we'll be finished in 3 weeks. Now, this class is World Civilization 2. We begin around the year 1500 and we'll go up to the present day. So it'll give you a great idea about how the modern world came to be. And this is a very fun class for me to teach, and I hope for you to take. Now, the materials for this class are broken into 7 modules, and all these materials are in D2L. So you'll need good internet service for this class, and you need to check your email and to check announcements in D2L on a regular basis. So I would encourage you from the very outset to make a habit, really on a daily basis, to check your email and to check D2L for announcements, and to make sure that you're in D2L regularly working on materials and assignments in the class. And this will ensure that you don't fall behind and that you're not caught by surprise. Now, this class does not have a traditional textbook. All of the materials you need for this class are embedded in D2L, and so you have no cost in terms of textbook. Instead of a traditional textbook, we use what is called a video textbook. And this is really an innovative textbook. It is a series of video lectures that were made in the film studio here at Georgia Highlands College with myself. I'm based at the Floyd campus and online with Dr. Jamie Fagan. She is based at the Marietta campus and online, and with Dr. Steve Blankenship. He's based at the Cartersville campus and he's also online. And so what you'll see is a series of short lecture videos on world civilization on a variety of topics from all 3 of us. And together, collectively speaking, these short videos are called the video textbook. Now, as I mentioned, they're made in a studio. They're also linked to YouTube and all embedded in D2L. And so I think you'll find this a very valuable source as a textbook. Now, if you prefer to read, there's actually written transcripts of what we say on these video textbooks. They're all embedded in PDFs, and it's called the written textbook. And each of the 7 modules has basically a chapter of all of these put together. So if you prefer to read, you can use that. Or you could use both of them for that matter. Now, in addition to the video textbook, there'll be a few short primary source documents, as well as a few short external videos that I assign as well. And all of those are free and likewise embedded in D2L. So for each module, what you will see from the very outset is these videos that are in the video textbook. You'll watch those, you'll take notes. As they're all on YouTube, you can pause, you can rewind, that sort of thing. You'll read the primary source documents and any other short videos that are assigned. And after you've finished with those course materials for the module, you'll see that there are 2 graded assignments for each module. There's a module quiz, and most of the quiz questions come from the content you've learned from that module. There are also 5 additional questions for most quizzes, beginning with Module 2, about a primary source document. And there's material on D2L that explains that further. So you have a quiz, multiple choice on D2L, and then you have a discussion assignment. And each discussion has instructions about what questions to answer. I have a very detailed discussion guideline that I would encourage you to read before you get started with that. And that is a way for you to answer questions in a more substantive manner, usually in a couple of paragraphs, and to respond to your classmates. And you will need to cite your sources for that. Again, the discussion guideline spells that out in great detail. So every module, again, has the video textbook, primary source documents, and then a quiz and a discussion to complete. And both the quiz and discussion are for a grade. Besides the quizzes and discussions, you also have a midterm exam that covers modules 1 through 4. It's about halfway through our semester, which is about a week and a half in, believe it or not. And you have a final exam at the very end. And the final exam covers modules 5 through 7. It is not cumulative. It's rather the second half of the semester. Both exams are 50 multiple choice questions. You have an hour to complete those. And by the way, for all my assignments, you can complete those all at home and do too well. You don't need to come into campus. You don't need Respondus lockdown. You just need to do it all at home. But for the exams, you do need to study in advance, because if you try to look all of the answers up, you'll run out of time because, again, it's set at an hour. Now, as I've hinted, this class is completely asynchronous and online. And what that means is there are no regular scheduled meetings on Zoom. You don't need to come in for everything. Frankly, you can do the entire class at home in your pajamas. You're more than welcome to do that. Now, if you don't have good internet service, you can come into one of our campuses and, for example, use the computer lab at a library. And I would highly encourage you to do that if you have bad internet service, you have interruptions. Now, the class is asynchronous, but there are real deadlines. Typically, because this is a Maymester, you have module assignment deadlines every 2 or 3 days. So you need to really pay attention to those. They're all listed on the syllabus. I have a separate course schedule document that spells those out as well. And they'll all be on the announcements that I send to you via email and put up on D2L. So do pay attention to these and do take deadlines seriously. Now, if you have extenuating circumstances and you miss an assignment and you got sick or something terrible happened, please reach out to me. I can extend deadlines under reasonable circumstances that you may have, but do let me know as soon as possible. Communication is key. I'm not a mind reader, and if you don't communicate with me, you don't do an assignment, ultimately you will get a 0 for that. Now, to add further flexibility though, do note that I've automatically set up the D2L gradebook to drop your lowest quiz assignment and your lowest discussion assignment. So that's 1 quiz, 1 discussion. So if you just do a poor job, you flake out, you have a bad day, or you just miss an assignment, that gives you 1 mulligan, so to speak. And you'll see it as for your quiz and discussion, whatever is your very lowest will always be listed at that time as dropped. So don't be alarmed when you see dropped in the gradebook. That's to your advantage. It will always track whatever is the lowest grade and listed as dropped. So that gives you some flexibility with your grade and with working. Also, you can work ahead in this class. With the exception of the midterm and final exams, all the module assignments can be done ahead of time. And if you've got vacation scheduled, anything like that, work that's going to be heavy at a certain time, I would encourage you to try to work ahead. Now, you do need to dedicate time to this class. It usually takes 3 or 4 hours per module to do the work, to go through all the materials and then do the graded work. And so please take that in consideration, particularly as this is a Maymester and we move at a very quick pace. Well, I hope this video has given you some further insight into the class. I would encourage you to read the syllabus, the course schedule, and announcements, and to go ahead and get started as soon as you can in D2L. Communication is key. If you have issues, have problems, please reach out to me and let me know. The best way to do so is my email, which is blong@highlands.edu. Well, welcome again. I'm excited to have you for this Maymester. Hope you have a wonderful term. If you have questions, again, reach out to me, and I'll see you on D2L very soon. Bye now.